Hi guys, happy Tuesday. So today is day 2 of the daily assignment. So you're going to want to get on Compass Learning to do a 10 more, 10 less activity with a quiz on it. So make sure you're doing that. A lot of you did really well on it yesterday. There's also that worksheet attached with it that's uploaded on the Google Classroom or also on our district page. And then you're going to ask kids to do reading. I put the actual app, it's at Learning A to Z. It kind of has the different rainbows and the horizon sun. So make sure you're getting on that. I've assigned everybody different books that are on their level. There's my cat walking in the background. But you want to make sure that you're getting on there and doing that. Also be reading stories at your house with your family members or friend or anything like that. Just make sure that you're doing that at home. We want to make sure that we're reading still. And then your writing activity today is a creative writing. So you can write about anything you want. You could write about what you've been doing. You can write about a story that you've made up. You can tell me something interesting about yourself, anything you want. But remember, when we're writing a sentence, we want to make sure that it has a good capital letter at the beginning of the sentence and then it has good punctuation. So you also want to make sure that you have a period if you're just doing a telling statement, or if you're asking a question. I know some of you like to ask questions to me in your writing, so you would want to put a question mark at that, or if you're trying to show some excitement or some type of emotion, you want to put an exclamation point. And then you also want to make sure that you're not crunching your letters or your words together. You want to make sure there's good spaces in between. Always use that finger space. That'll help you so I can be able to read them. So I'm looking forward to seeing some of your writing when we get back. I've seen some of it already with your parents posting it to our Google Classroom so I can see it, or sending it to me on Dojo so I can see your writing. So it's been pretty cool to see that. A lot of your handwriting has improved a lot, and it's really making me so happy to see. So today I'm going to do a story on here today. I'm only going to do one video today just because the video that you have on Compass Learning for 10 more, 10 less, I think does a pretty good job of explaining 10 more, 10 less. But today I'm only going to do one. Mrs. Phillips actually put a video up on our Google Classroom today, so check that out if you haven't already. And then I'm going to do a read aloud and then pose a challenge, and then I'll let you guys have the rest of the day to yourselves. So the story I'm going to read today is called Who Wants a Cheap Rhinoceros? So it's all about this pet rhinoceros. So you can be thinking in your mind, would that be a good pet to have? If you don't know what a rhinoceros is, if you've never seen one at the zoo or something like that, they're just a big, big animal. They're huge like a hippo, and they have a little horn on their nose. So they live in Africa, and that's pretty much. They're big though. They're huge, but they're pretty cool to see at the zoo. So this story is written by Shel Silverstein. He's a pretty famous author. He's wrote The Giving Tree, if you've ever read that story before. I know that's one of Miss Ebert's favorite stories. All right, here we go. So, who wants a cheap rhinoceros? I'm trying to read in my little tent fort thing that I made today. I put a blanket in it. I can't really see it because I'm sitting on it. And I put some pillows in it. My cats have probably enjoyed this more than I have trying to read today. But it's also, this fort's made for you guys in your size. So it's pretty hard for Miss Riggs to sneak in here. But I'm going to try my best. All right. Who wants a cheap rhinoceros? I know one for sale with floppy ears and cloppy feet and friendly wagging tail. He's sweet and fat and huggable. He's quiet as a mouse. And there are lots of things that he can do all around your house. For instance, you can use him for a coat hanger. So you can see him throwing his little coat and hat on his horn. He is a terrific back scratcher and makes a very lovely lamp. He's using his horn to scratch his back. I think that's what I would use him for too. He will eat bad report cards before your parents see them, but he's not too great at opening the door. He makes a good, bloody, ferocious pirate. He can open soda cans for your uncle, and on Sunday, you can read him the comics. He will be glad to turn a rope. If he gets his turn, can't imagine seeing a hippo do jumping rope. He's not careful about watching where he walks, but he's very handy for collecting extra allowance from your father. So he's screaming because the hippo accidentally stepped on his foot. He makes an unsinkable battleship. But he's not too interested in taking baths. He's running. Most pets don't like to take baths. I know my pets don't. comfortable when you sit on his lap, but it's not too comfortable when he sits on your lap. He's squishing him. He's terrific at helping your grandma make donuts. He's very nice about crawling into bed with you on cold winter nights, and he's pretty good at tiptoeing downstairs for a midnight snack. And he'll gladly eat scraps from the table, or the whole table. He's terrific at being Ben and Charlie, two desperate crooks. And he loves to surprise you. I'm sticking his out of the toilet. He will be glad to help your aunt knit a sweater. Especially if it is for him. He's careful about not leaving rhinoceros tracks around the house. He's borrowing his shoe. That way he doesn't get blamed for it. He's hard to build a house for, but he's a lot of fun on the beach. Because he is great at intimidating a shark. So he's underneath the water, using his horn as a shark fin. People get really scared when they see that on the beach. He is wonderful for playing records if you have no phonograph. And on Halloween, you can dress him up like a girl, but he won't like it. He loves to play hide and go seek. He is good for yelling at. And he is so easy to love. So that's something maybe you could write about today. Would a rhinoceros be a good pet or not? Or what you would name it right now. But it's completely up to you. So you have your creative writing, your basket, your compass learning, and your math worksheet. So if you have any questions, please message me and I can help you. My challenge for you today is to build a fort and read a story in it just like I did. Even though I had to kind of stick my head out. My whole body is in there other than that. And then you can take pictures of that and post it on our Google Classroom stream, and that would be pretty cool to see and share what kind of forts you and your friends have been making on this break today. So that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, message me, but other than that, have a great day, guys. Thanks.